but let's fucking get into like some fucking band shit because I heard some fucking terrible news. I heard some terrible news from your mouth. Well, it was from your text message.
From the thumbs.
From your thumbs.
From the thumbs, yeah.
So
dude.
your band Echo Silence is done.
Yep, done skied.
Done skied.
Yeah.
Done
Yeah, I know.
skied. Yeah. Jesse, you
feel
can
it
adjust
too.
that mic stand. I forgot to do that for you,
all
but you
good.
can move it all up and stuff.
Good.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel it, dude. Like, I don't know. It's a very frustrating topic, but I feel like I speak very clearly and cleanly when I'm like frustrated because like
Yeah.
customer service for how many fucking years?
Yeah. Like how
know what I
like
mean?
90% of your job is being frustrated.
You know what I mean? Like being frustrated and speaking to people in a very, you know what I mean? So like,
Very much like
man, like when I say it's frustrating, it's fucking frustrating, dude. So like, super fucking relevant, not intentional, super relevant. I showed you the basement.
Yep.
So
Which is
There's
basement
been-
to give people context was
Yeah.
like basically a Michigan style basement. If you don't know what a Michigan style basement is, it's like, you know, you walk down some steps, it's like cement floor, like brick walled up, you know, it kind of looks like a cellar. And he fixed this whole room up to be some badass like whole man cave. Like it's got pool table, lounge. Like if you're like one of those basement fixer upper people, like I am, like you'd cream.
hella shout out to Rob. Like hella shout out to my brother too. Like he needs to have the majority of that spotlight.
Yeah.
Not take, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
that was a good chunk. So like there's a big difference that came through. There were some members that wanted us to be able to accomplish like so much recording in like a certain like time frame.
Okay.
Other members that weren't like keeping up to that time frame because of like different responsibilities, like we spoke of before.
Right.
You know, so
So other people got some more shit going on in their life, and then these other ones are like, you know, we want to
yeah.
record as much as
So
possible.
some people were, like we were talking about the whole like unemployment stuff. Like some people just weren't working, other people
Right.
were working, taking care of odds and ends.
Yep.
You know, so with all that being taken care of, you know what I mean? Like I'll admit that like I definitely could have like taken like more of an initiative, like write down like my thoughts. So I was still writing music. I just wasn't fucking recording that stuff, dude. Because like
Right.
between like the beat of like doing the whole basement, dealing with the entirety
Yeah.
of the GameStop stuff, dude. Like I haven't even went into detail about the amount of training that I went into for the eyeglass place, dude. Because again, like I did not wear glasses, have not had an eye exam since I was like 6 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
And then so like I had to study about eyeglasses, which is something completely foreign to me to be able to sell this adequately to people who have
Okay.
like high prescriptions because I think that's medical stuff, dude.
So you confused me because earlier I said, oh well, you're like, yeah, I got the glasses. So you didn't wear glasses?
I've never
before-
worn
before-
glasses in my life, dude.
How long you had glasses?
2 months. I've
2
been working
months?
at the other 3 months now, but I've been
They're
working at the
natural
new
on you.
job.
They're
Yeah.
natural on you,
bro.
Honestly, because you're wearing them. You were wearing them when you got here, and I just assumed you had them last time.
Oh, you're like, yep, no.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the whole thing of like looking
Take 'em
for
off
like the
real quick.
pair.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now I remember.
Yeah,
Now I
dude.
remember. yeah. Yeah. Dude. No. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
you look
that's the
natural in
power
them
of finding
glasses.
like a good pair of glasses. You like said, like it's another accessory. So just like wear something that's gonna like help just your presentation overall. You know.
Yeah.
But no, so like I feel like I definitely could have like taken a bigger chunk with that, but like other people were very unhappy with like the turn on the music, or like recording, blah blah blah. So they sent a message to the group chat saying that they quit. You know what I mean? Like I can show you them like there was a very more colorful language of being said because like we were all frustrated at that point, dude. Like we were all frustrated at that point.
So how many members said they quit at one time?
How do you mean?
So you said they.
One person.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I'm thinking they. So one person said they quit.
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
yeah. So one person said that they quit. And then so like there's been like recent like speak of like me taking the email address from them and they were saying whatever they said. You know what I mean? There's you know what I mean? It was on Facebook for a bit. Might still be there. I don't fucking know. But I was told.
I didn't honestly, dude. Honestly, dude, I did. That's why when you told me, I was like, had no idea because I really didn't. I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's all
any of
Facebook
it.
algorithm, dude. Like at that point, because there was only one of us that were
Well,
talking about it.
algorithm plus, like, you know, like I said, like I'll go and post shit, and then like I walk away, and like I'm not scrolling. A lot.
I'm not reading all those. You know what I mean?
Well, like
I get
I'll-
the general tone.
I'll
Like,
be
oh, they
doing
mad.
something else, or like, you know, editing a podcast or something. Like, you know, so
Just being productive, dude.
Yeah.
Being honest, you know,
Yeah.
just doing stuff, you know. But no, like so, like they're like super upset, you know. So like they kicked me and like kicked the three of us off of the Facebook, so we don't have access to the Facebook. We're not administrators anymore.
okay.
Like, but you quit. And then
Oh.
like kicked us out of the group chat. Like the last words that were said inside the group chat, like he gave his words about how he felt. I said, "You're the one that pulled the trigger." And then like that was the last thing that's been inside the group chat for months.
So this one person.
And then that one person kicked the three of us out of the group chat as well too. So we're kind of like, you quit.
Yeah, why are you keeping everything?
Like, what? And then so again, like anybody that knows me with Echo stuff, dude, like, and this is not being disrespectful, like it's not saying anything. Like they know I network, they know I book the shows, like for the majority of like the getting us out there, getting our music up and this, that, and the other one, like getting like the promotion side. I did the promotion side. I do the social media stuff. Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
I feel like we also talked about on my page among that thing where I was like, yeah, over quarantine, I've been boosting my shit up. So like, man, more people see it.
But honestly, I thought you were kind of like the Echo guy. Like I seen everything like that, like through you.
Yeah,
So,
like that's what I'm saying. It's like I have that voice to be able to get like the information out there. Like I'll give again like full credit, dude, because I'm a very honest person with it. Is that for a lot of the music that's been released, like he was the one that wrote it. You know what I mean? I will definitely give credit to it. That doesn't mean that I didn't write my music. It just means that the music that was written, I brought some to the table. He brought some to the table. I show something he can. If he's being honest and real with himself, he'll agree too. That I'll present some stuff. He said, "Nah, fuck that." Da 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 da. He'd present something like, "Cool," because like I'm pretty fluent with stuff. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and learn that." And me and him had a discussion about that where I'd present some stuff. I'm like, "Yo, dude, I feel like you just don't appreciate my music. I'll present stuff. You keep shooting it down." So I'm kind of like sitting on all this stuff. We keep learning yours. I like your music, but like,
right.
you know what I mean? He apologized for it. We were cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
brothers, bro. Dude, like fucking brothers, bro. But like after he quit, after he kicked us off the Facebook, after he removed us from like the group chat with it, I'm like, I mean, you can take that stuff, dude, but like I use the ever living dog shit out of the email for like networking, booking shows, getting hold of people outside. Like I use email, dude. You're
Like
not
I need
gonna,
that contact list.
You're not gonna remove me from the contact list that I built up over the years.
Yeah, like
So
I
of
need those
course-
contacts.
So of course, in my mind, I already got removed from that. I already got removed from that. Like, so I'm just, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, hold on to what's important to me with that shit, dude. Because like,
Yeah.
when he said he quit, we didn't kick him off the Facebook. I could have. I didn't remove him from the group chat. I could have. But
Yeah.
I was like, yo, dude, like we had our differences with it. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing his stuff. He's got his band going on. Like, he's doing chill. But like, I'm over here. I'm taking care of my stuff. You know what I mean? It's fine. But then I randomly
Oh, so
get,
he's in
like,
another band.
yeah, and then so I randomly get a message from like my drummer saying like, "Oh yeah, I don't have Echo's Facebook anymore." I'm like, "Oh," so I check. I'm like, "Okay," and then like I'm working, whatever day that it was, to like damn near 2:00 in the afternoon. I was just working lab coded up. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, can you see better? You know what I mean? Like doing that stuff, and like my phone goes off. Dude, I see a message that I was kicked out of the group chat. So I'm like, why do I keep getting
And is
removed
this
from
one-
stuff?
and he's the one that he lives over in Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm like, why do
He's
I keep
got all
getting
the
removed from
confidence in
stuff?
the world to be able to just remove you from shit.
Right, dude. But I mean, like, as far as like him as a character with it, dude, like, he's one of the people where if he makes a bark with it, he has the attack to be able to back it up. You know what I mean? Like, and we've discussed this, like, not that it ever come to a physical altercation. However, if it did,
Yeah.
like, we discussed, we're like, I don't know who would win. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like, of all that time, like, we've never like taken the time to be able to try to bark and be like, no, I beat that nigga's that. Like, we've never
Yeah,
like
yeah.
taken that like. We've never been hostile towards each other. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
I've always had a respect for him, and he's had a certain level of respect for me. It's just been like that. We've had our differences, and we're just kind of like cool with it. Because like even like there's times where I like talk to my vocalist, dude. Like me and him will effectively yell at each other, dude. But
Yeah.
like I don't feel anger when I'm doing it. He doesn't feel anger when he's doing it. We just kind of like this is how we discuss. And like other people
Yeah.
that have been there to like listen to it, they're like, man, I felt kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But we're like, no, this is how we communicate. It's cool.
At the end of it, you're just like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, yep. No, that's
You
how
know,
I feel,
yeah.
dude.
Like you kind of get a little heated, but it's not like
You had that feeling just
You
going,
know what?
"Ka-chow!"
Yeah, you it's like getting heated. Like I don't know, like this is what somebody you care about. Like
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the heat, when the heat fizzles out, that you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, there's still gonna be like the
Yeah.
furnace there, whatever the
It's good to have that though. It's good to be able to have real conversations with people that you're close with, because then you can let it all out. You can really let out how you feel about something. You know, whether you guys both disagree on it or not. It could be anything. I'm not saying it even has to be personal or a social
Yeah.
issue or whatever. You know that motherfucker's going to give you his honest feedback.
honest response. Yeah.
Yeah. And it could get heated, but like, you know, like they're not going to bullshit you.
And that's
Those
super
are the ones that
important, man.
those
Like,
are the
there's
ones
a-
you get in heated the ones that are an echo chamber are just like yeah. You don't really get pissed
Right.
off with them
honestly,
unless you
dude,
gotta
like,
rely on them.
like to bring like a right.
sometimes,
like
sometimes you're just like, oh fuck.
like another like part of the topic people are bringing into like we're talking about social media and people arguing whatever. Like the reason why I haven't removed those people from my page because I don't want to echo chamber. You know what I mean? Like I want to have those conversations. I want to know how other people are feeling. I want to know like, yo, if I feel this way, you feel that way. Like what point of view? How are you looking at this? You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
can at least like, even if I'm like, yo, dude, like fuck you, like the way you're looking is completely wrong.
Yeah.
I at least like to know like how other people are observing the situation, so we can at least like try to build that understanding, you know. But like, I feel over the lot of it, dude, it's just been like a lot of the lack of communication from both sides with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
me personally, I have
It's
seasonal
like
depression.
it's like he's so mad about something. Like whatever, like it's the recording. Like to me, that just seems like why are you ending the band over that?
right?
You know, this is a pandemic. There's lots of people that have lots of time to do stuff right now, and there's lots of people that feel like they have no time to do stuff right now. Like
There's
I'll
a
tell
lot
you
of
what,
people
if
who
I
are
was
just
in a
not
different
good.
if I was in a different position at my shop instead of being the janitor, like I'd be working a lot of fucking overtime because there's not a lot of people
Picking up for
coming
other
in.
jobs.
You know that.
Yeah.
You know that's the reason why I got a fucking raise.
Yeah,
I got a fucking raise at work, and that's the reason. Like everybody got a fucking raise, and I was just the last one to find out about it. All of a sudden, my boss comes up to me. He's like, he's late on everything. He's like, so, and this is retarded. Well, this is it's wrong word. This is like stupid as hell because he comes up to me. He's like, so I'm late on giving you your Reese's for Cinco de Mayo. And it was a Reese's Take 5 for the 5th of, because it's on the 5th. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, for Cinco de Mayo? Okay, whatever. And he's like, I'm sure you heard about the pay system. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. He's like, oh, and then he tells me, you know, but like, I forgot where I was going with that.
like did you have the raise for a while or?
No. Well, no. Well, I
So
would
it
have
was
known.
until that conversation.
No, yeah,
started.
like it was gonna hit like this paycheck or whatever.
Got you. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the friendly reminder. I'll take that.
But I was still the last one because everybody else knew because I brought it up to people.
I mean, as
and they're
long as
like,
you
oh
didn't
yeah.
get late, though. You know, like that's how I was like, shit. Did you get it like late because you didn't sign? So
Yeah,
know that,
I
like,
asked
some
him. I said, "Are
jobs-
they gonna retro back?"
Yeah, dude.
like
Like yo, like you know when that
The
stuff
whole year.
started, so like let me get it. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, but
Yeah,
no, dude. So like we had our disagreements, whatever, and like I don't know, like I feel that a lot of us are on the same page. But I feel like he's on a separate page. Maybe we could have spoken about it again. Like the only reason why I did that with the emails is so I can make sure I didn't lose the shit that I've been working on for how many years.
Yeah.
You know, and anybody that knows like how like I joined Echo, they all know that I wasn't wild about being in Echo initially, dude.
okay.
Like one of my favorite bands, Hughes Legend, played a show over the Crowfoot, and I was like, yo, dude, like I know the who dude that's booking the show. I really want to play a show with Hughes Legend, have my name on a ticket with Hughes Legend. That would
So what
That's
was
some
it? Was
bucket
it
list
fucking
shit.
Cobbledick?
what's up?
Was it fucking Cobbledick?
Yeah, dude, we're upstairs.
Yeah.
No, we're upstairs. But, like,
Fuck that guy, dude.
yeah, so like we went over there, we played that show.
Isn't
and I was
that
like,
his
whatever.
actual last name though? Right? Cobbledick.
Cobbledick? Not the person that was doing that stuff. The one that booked the show through the person that was in charge that was booking the show over at the Crowfoot, which I thought you were referring to as Cobbledick, is what's it called? Jed. Like his first name Chad. I don't
Jed?
remember his last name. Like
I don't
CHAD
know.
Chad.
You're thinking of the dude from Token Lounge, and it's like Paul Cobbledick or something.
No, he booked at Crowfoot because we
Oh,
booked
did
a
he?
show with
Okay.
him
We
there.
only booked it with him at Token, but yeah, his real name's Cobbledick.
Yeah, Paul Smash Cobb. That's who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know Paul
Yeah.
Cobb. I know
Yeah.
Paul Cobb, but like no, it wasn't a Paul Cobb show.
You fucking call him Paul Cobb? Fuck that guy.
It's just on Facebook, bro. Like I can't say I've ever like met him like face to face. Like again, like another conversation we had
Oh,
before
dude's a
where people are
tool,
like, "Oh,
man.
Will Son." Like I know him as Paul Cobb because I've only seen him on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we booked a show with him at the Crowfoot one time. And that was the last time.
No, I feel
But-
you.
Yeah.
I definitely feel it. But no, it's like we played the show and
So
I was
you
like,
had
yeah,
Jed?
I'll be Echo's guitarist, and I've been Echo's guitarist ever since. And like we all made an agreement, like, yo, dude, like we're here to be able to ride this out. You know, like it might get shaky sometimes, just keep on chilling, keep on making music. So
Right.
like I've been literally Echo's guitarist ever since. Other people have like been in like multiple bands and stuff, but I've just
Well, you did a lot of promotion for it and shit.
you know what I mean? Yeah, like it is. in my mind, I was doing too much for Echo to really like even like take on other stuff. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I was even doing that for that. You know what I mean? Like I've had other people get a hold of me about like this promotions gig and helping them out promote this, and I mean, I've had different people talk to me about different stuff, which is cool. I didn't realize I was doing that well, but
So this is kind of more of like a relief then.
I won't call it relief, dude, because like I don't feel good with the situation. I don't
Because
know
of how it ended.
Yeah, I don't know how to hit
Like
him
you're
up
okay
without
with you're
being
okay with it
mad.
ending. You can say that.
I'm looking forward to the opportunities that I have available to me now.
no, you
But
can
I'm
say
not
that.
thrilled. Yeah, but I'm not thrilled that Echo is done with.
You're not
You know what I
thrilled.
mean? If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But
well, fuck that door
well,
closed. I
being-
can do this, but like,
Being thrilled and being okay is two different things.
yeah, I'm okay with it because like,
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my
Like,
exes
you're okay with
forever
it.
ago. Yeah, I was talking.
You
to
would
one
have
of my exes
definitely
forever ago
kept
about this stuff,
going.
dude.
You would have
No, I would
definitely
absolutely kept going, dude.
But you're
like,
okay with it.
But the fact that he left, I was like, yo, do you know what I mean? Like, again, I joined Echo, which means that Randy
Right.
joined Echo, which also means that Derek joined Echo. So like the only two like original Echo members before I joined that are still there is Aaron and Jabril. You know what I mean? So like I can't
Right.
just carry on Echo. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
shit didn't start in Grand Rapids. Like I literally can't.
So
It's not appropriate to.
basically, he or they or whatever said.
At this point,
So he basically said, "I quit" because he didn't want to say you're fired.
that's a way to process that I didn't. I could absolutely accept that as the answer.
If he's
Just being
keeping
honest.
everything, if he's
yeah,
keeping
that's what I'm
everything,
saying. Like that
if he's
that would be
keeping
honest.
everything, he's removing you from everything. He basically said, "I quit" instead of "you're fired"
Yeah.
or "you're out."
Yeah.
Whatever. You're fired. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
You're fired.
You're fired. Yeah.
No, yeah, like that's the way I didn't never process that before, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely makes sense.
I mean, if pretty much everybody's. Well, is who was the other original member?
Jabril, the bass player,
Bass player. So he's still. Do you know? Have you heard from him? Is he out?
dude, he changed his number entirely too much, and like he never has the same Facebook. Like,
So you just kind of
consistent
rely on him being there.
Yeah, so like I feel like sincerely speaking, dude, like this is
Well, that's
again,
what
like
I'm-
no love
that's,
of disrespect is that like the Chains to Anchor reveal at this point is like between me and Aaron because like Aaron's over in Detroit like taking care of that stuff and I'm over here and like we're the two that met up, we're the first two that exchanged phone numbers and stuff. You know what I mean? Like we're the ones that found one another. You know, like I was getting my hair did when he was getting his hair did and just fucking went. It was really weird how we met. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean, like at that point, if I don't have Aaron to be able to get a hold of like the bass player, you know what I mean? Like Aaron doesn't have me to be able to get a hold of the other one, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, so I don't know. It sucks. Again, I didn't do that shit to be an asshole. I didn't do this stuff to be a dick. You know what I mean? I was literally just, in my opinion, trying to protect my assets from being taken from me because I put in so much work and labor with it. You know what I mean? Like there's probably a better way to go about it. But the fact again that the Facebook was taken abruptly from me and like the group message, which I still can't conceive why like the group chat, why I was removed from the group chat, why we were like, it doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, like so like,
There's a lot of shit. I'm sure that doesn't make sense.
yeah, so I was kind of like, fuck, you know, like I don't want to like sit there and lose that shit because like that's, you know what I mean? That's a lot.
Yeah. No. I feel that big time with the not wanting to lose what you gained because like when Death Abides ended and shit, like I was like totally okay with it just because I was just getting so fed up with shit.
Right.
But at the same time, I was like, you know, you're kind of like fucking me over here, is the way I kind of felt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you should look at it that way or not, like we had a plan. This was it. This is ending abruptly on a brash decision, is what was made. It was kind of brash, like, or however you want to describe that.
Right.
It was a rash decision, I guess. And I'm like, you know, you're fucking me over right now. That's the way I took it.
We
You're
were
like,
all agreeing to go and do something. And you didn't do it.
Yeah.
But like in my opinion, I can understand if he felt that way. I can understand why he would feel that way toward me, where I was fucking him over by not, you know what I mean, by
by
doing
not
XYZ.
committing. I guess.
you know what
I
mean?
guess
Like
committing as
it's-
much as he wanted.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's definitely a two-way road. I can understand why.
Yeah.
Assuming that he's as frustrated as I assume he is, I can understand why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's also a very great deal of frustration over here on my side as well too. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to start a conversation too soon because like I mean like if you have like a big argument with somebody, you know, you can talk to them too soon. It's kind of like when they're still heating, you're still like on the edge. You don't realize how
Yeah.
realize how close it is, and you don't want to just like throw the fucking conversation out the room because like you guys have
No.
started off on the wrong foot. You know what I mean? You want to make sure
Right.
that both people are like balanced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
No, it's tough.
you know what I mean? Yeah, but like,
Well, especially
not-
well,
I'm not good
how
enough
long
to
were
hit him
you
up like
how
that
long were you
yet.
in Echo though?
like 5-6 years.
5-6 years. Yeah, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know about
That's
Echo
longer.
5-6 years
That's longer.
ago. You know what I
Than,
mean?
well, Jesse's like what 11? Did you say or 10 or 10 years? 10 years. Like my longest band was like 3.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like still, it's like you're
Dude,
in
it
a
fucking
band
hits,
that
dude.
long.
Because like,
It's like I mean, at 3 years, I was like, fuck.
mhm.
That was a lot of work.